Hey friends, I just wanted to give it a quick webcam. I wanted to give a quick apology recording. This part that came out it's a different one. Because my computer crashed while recording it, therefore corrupted half of the video. Therefore, my mic didn't pick up any sound. So, this part of Security Breach, I'm going to have to do some sort of voiceover for it. And this is my attempt at it, and apologize that this is not going to be as interesting as it was beforehand. So, I have no idea what I'm going to do about it. Here it is. Enjoy. So, here we are again, back in Security Breach, and I'm starting off with loading in, as usual. I get into Freddy. I realize that there are different exits that I can take. I didn't realize that there were different routes. So I do some exploring, but I decide I don't want to go to the salads and sides route. I want to go through the prize counter route. So I'm enjoying some really creepy arcade machines, and then realize that I have to leave Freddy behind and go into the one and only El Chip's restaurant. And from El Chip's restaurant, I can go through the arcade right here. And from the arcade, I can go to the security office and the prize counter. Now, the one difficulty here was that Roxanne was, or Roxy, whatever you want to call her, you know, the one that's obsessed with herself, right? She's around every corner here. And she kept glitching in one spot that kept making, like, where I was hiding, kept glitching near that spot and would keep coming after me even though she could not see me. So that was unfortunate. I go to the security door, I realize that I need a higher pass and realize it's not that way. And then this happens. Yeah, there was a creepy little music man that went ahead and jump scared me, which was not fun, even though I had to crawl through vents and whatnot. So that was great. So I died, I respawned, and then I start making my way back. And I'm hiding and doing these cool things, looking at cameras, trying to figure out where to go, best way to go. Back in the vents, I run away from the music man this time successfully. And I realize this room looks very familiar. It's just like the original FNAF game where you have two doors, animatronics are coming after you, and here's a snippet. As you can tell, the game's still a little bit broken in that its jump scares are not perfect. But yeah, each door has its power for closing the doors and keeping the doors closed. It uses power just like the original games did, which I thought was really an interesting kind of aspect that they held in. So that was great. And I just kept doing this mission for a few times, trying to find the best strategy, because it was really hard to do this part. I don't know why, but I guess because it was so reminiscent of the original game that it just, I don't know, it was as difficult as the original game was. Oh yeah, and then I got jump scared through a wall, which was not great. So I go back, try it again, and my strategy here was that I would have one of the doors open while the other one was closed. And I would sit by the one that's opened. And when I would need to close the one that's, that I'm sitting next to, I could easily close it. And then I would go to the other door and open it up. So it would only use half the amount of power as keeping both of the doors closed at all times. And then at one point, I just left them both open because I realized I was using way too much power. And I didn't save in time that round. And I died again by, Roxy. So this last time was the one great time. It was fantastic because, I survived. I actually won, so that's just always incredible. So, yeah, I kept the same strategy, but I left both doors open a little bit longer than last time, and I realized there was also a safe spot in the room, so that when it was near the time that the timer would go off, I could easily save my spot and get out of there, and that's what I did. And then I was able to get into the prize counter area. There's animatronics are still after me, of course, as always. They always are. Found another safe spot, which was great, and I had to find the fire exit. Sadly, this is what happened.
Fast watch.
So, turns out the fire exit, I needed like a very high clearance to be able to use a fire escape, which is stupid, because if there's a fire, you should be able to use the fire escape with ease and be able to get out safely and not have to be a VIP high-level security clearance guy in order to leave the building. That's just kind of weird. And Freddy also agreed with me on how weird that was. He said it was retarded in that, you know, it should not be that way. I got jump scared by Roxy a few times while trying to get past her. And yeah, it was just a tough time. It was really tough in the way of loading. It took forever to load sometimes. And then when I loaded back in, she immediately jump scared me. So I was pretty upset about that. But I had a different strategy. I was going to hide where I needed to hide. I was going to run when I needed to run, and I was going to win when I needed to win. So the main objective here was to get behind Roxy so that I could make my way, run over to the elevator, and then get inside the elevator. And then I got captured by Vanessa, which you know, was totally desirable, and I loved every part of it. So I got captured by Vanessa, and well, some things glitched, and I didn't understand what was happening, and then Vanny immediately appeared in the Lost and Found and killed me. And then I understood what happened next.
Where am I? Look at all this.
When I respawned,
Freddy?
I was
Freddy,
able to
there.
understand what was going on.
Trapped.
Because I could actually see the cameras and see Vanessa talking to me right here.
Yeah, I know your name. You're in big
Oh yeah, I was in big
trouble.
trouble, alright.
This is not the night to be wasting my
Nope.
time. So, you are going to wait right there and Lost and Found until your parents or the police arrive.
That freaked me out. As you can see in my webcam, that kind of freaked me out. I recharged my flashlight just to make sure I had enough power in the flashlight, and I heard that noise in the background, and I was so confused. I was trying to find a way to escape or something, and then I found this present, and so I decided I need to collect it, don't I? It was a screwdriver. Okay, what do I do with the screwdriver? What do I do? There's a vent, it's probably here. And the freaking recharged flashlight was way too close to the vent, so I couldn't open the vent because it was the same button to open the vent as to recharge my flashlight. And then I was finally able to get out, go through the vent, and just ran. And then I got jump scared, which was horrible. Vanny was right behind me from that. And her voice is everywhere. And then, as you heard, the game just crashes and gives me the blue screen of death, which makes me lose half of my wondrous. It didn't make me lose my progress, thankfully, but it made me lose half of my video. But that's basically what happened. Yeah, that's all that you guys missed. It was pretty chaotic and fun, and I'm sorry you guys couldn't hear what, you know, this video was supposed to be. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Kilo out.